King Charles trying to force Prince Andrew out of Royal Lodge, but Duke of York refusing to go. King Charles is trying to force Prince Andrew out of his royal residence in Royal Lodge, a royal commentator has claimed. Stephanie Takyi has said that the king has been attempting to remove his younger brother from the property and asking him to move into the smaller Frogmore Cottage, where Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had lived. It's brothers at war, to be honest. Charles and Andrew haven't had the closest of relationships. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. According to the papers today, Charles is trying to evict Andrew from the Royal Lodge, where he's lived since 2004, and he's trying to get him to move into Frogmore Cottage, where Harry and Meghan previously were, Takyi told GB News. Apparently, Andrew is refusing to go. He doesn't want to leave. He's made it his home. He's lived there for 20 years. But you see, the upkeep of Royal Lodge costs £400,000 a year, she continued. It is a very, very big place. It is 30 rooms. It's worth £30 million. The king has his eye on moving there himself, but Andrew hasn't got the money to keep it upkeep. So it's all been paid by the king. Takyi added, if Andrew doesn't move, it is going to affect what the king does financially for Prince Andrew because he's got no income. He gets an allowance from his brothers. So if Charles is asking him to move out and he doesn't want to, he will have to take those precautions. It has been reported that Andrew has the lease on Royal Lodge. However, the purse strings are controlled by the king. The king's kindness is not without limit, and there is a very good option for Andrew to move into Frogmore Cottage, recently vacated by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, which also has the benefit of being within the Windsor Castle security cordon, hence reducing the need for alternative round-the-clock security for Royal Lodge, a royal source claimed. He is taking longer than desirable to recognise the reality of the situation, even though it is clearly the most sensible course of action, the source added. If he doesn't agree to move to a property better suited to his needs, then the king may have to reconsider the levels of support he is willing to provide. Royal Lodge is reportedly let under a commercial lease agreement with the Crown Estate. The facts remain the facts. He's got a long lease on Royal Lodge, the family has lived there for 20-odd years and still has 50-odd years to run on the lease, a friend of Andrew told The Times. It's in perfectly good repair because they spent the lion's share of the sale of their previous house, Sunninghill Park, renovating it from top to bottom, thereby saving any draw on the public purse or the private finances of the royal family. Them's the facts, the friend added. Another person, an acquaintance who has visited Royal Lodge, said, it's really rather sad, but if it's a case of who will blink first, then Andrew is going to dig in. He ain't going anywhere. He has had a stay of execution with Sarah and the king's illnesses, and he will be hoping that Charles won't want to be seen as vindictive by turfing him out. Andrew's £3 million a year security bill is funded by Charles. After the Duke of York stepped down from official duties back in 2019, his police detail was removed by the Home Office. Prince Andrew, the disgraced son of Queen Elizabeth, has resorted to immature behaviour as King Charles continues to insist him to leave Royal Lodge and move into Frogmore Cottage. The cottage is believed to be in terrific shape after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle renovated it, and Andrew might save a lot of money if he shifts there. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were residing at the cottage before shifting to the United States with their son Archie, and they kept it until they received an eviction notice last year. Now Charles has reportedly threatened him of terrible consequences if he continues to live there. According to sources, the monarch is deeply concerned about the state of the Royal Lodge, which is deteriorating. The Duke of York had been hiding in a darkened room to make a point, despite the king's orders to vacate the Royal Lodge, The Times reported, citing a source.